Smackdown Live, and can it continue the fantastic work that Raw did yesterday? Raw was absolutely off the chain, so it's going to have to really go some to kind of get to that level, but I am very excited for the show. I think it can do it, certainly since Paul Heyman and Eric Bischoff have been brought in. We have seen the standard improve. Amazingly, I saw people online kind of laying into yesterday's Raw. I've seen people online saying it wasn't that good, which I can't even begin to get my head around. I thought yesterday was absolutely incredible. I know everyone in on the chat as well, or certainly 99% of people on the chat felt that way also. And man, I was just buzzing after that ending. The ending to Raw was incredible. Absolutely incredible. So many talking points as well. Like the whole Rusev coming back storyline. Obviously the Fiend and all of that. Baron Corbin with King of the Ring. It was just, there was so much stuff. AOP. I mean, that AOP promo was fire. So, yeah, I mean, what I look for in a show is something for us to get our teeth into. Something for us to enjoy. And we certainly got that yesterday. But do we get it tonight? That's the question. Hello to everyone. Stuff your face, Huskus. Hello, C Wrestling. Hope you are well. Yes, we do have a forfeit. Did you get to 10k, C Wrestling? Well done, C Wrestling. Well done. Good friend of our channel, C Wrestling, smashing them double digits. Well done to you, dude. Very, very well deserved. So, well done to C Wrestling. Shout out to Bray Wyatt fan. Hello to I Like Turtles. I hope they're the Teenage Mutant kind. Well, I mean, I suppose they can be any kind. I'm not turtleist. But yeah, very cool. Days, how are you watching NXT? With my eyes. That's how I'm going to do it. I was thinking of closing my eyes and have someone like whisper what was happening to me, but I've decided against that. I'm actually going to use my eyes. Joking aside though, that was a joke. Moved it to one side. I am going to watch it on an app. I've got an app. There's a subscription service in the UK. It's about £10 a month, but you get like the American channels, and it's the only subscription service I can find that carries the USA network. So I think it's called IPTV or something like this. So check that out if you're interested. But obviously we know that tomorrow it's only the first hour that's on USA. The second hour is on the NXT network, the WWE network. That's how you'll be able to watch that. See Wrestling UK and Adores. Do you have a way to watch NXT? Just spoke about it. Congratulations, C Wrestling. A lot of love for C Wrestling. Very cool. What's it called? IPTV. If you go to iptv.shop, I mean, like, they say it's legal. Don't come questioning it to me. Yeah, I'm just a mere messenger. They say it's legal. And I believe them. So it's the only thing I found that carries the USA network. But yeah, that's where I've seen it. Shout out to Dean Winchester. Shout out to Peter Christ. I can get a USA Network app, but you need a USA Network account to watch it. I have a VPN and I still can't do it. I was thinking of going down that road. A VPN is where you kind of pretend that you're not in the UK, but you can be anywhere else, which I do quite often. But yeah, I've heard that if you try and like pretend you're in America, it still won't quite work out. So, I'll just blame you. Well, look, it is what it is. Days, IPTV is definitely 100% illegal. Okay, right. Well, there we go then. Definitely not. I've heard of this thing that is grey, and I don't recommend it. So there we go. Will Bray turn up? I don't think so. He's in a feud with Seth Rollins, isn't he? So yeah, there's not really a reason for Bray to show up tonight. USA Network account is basically like a Sky account. There's your chocolate button. Dude, there is no way. There is no way that I am not doing the chocolate thing. Of course we're doing that. But I just wanted to say hello to some people first. Give me a couple of minutes. People shouting chocolate. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. You guys won't let me off, and I'm sure as hell not going to forget. But just give me a couple of minutes just so I can say hello to people, have a little bit of a chat. It'd be a little bit rude. Do you not think it'd be a bit rude if I jumped on and just went, hi guys? Logan McCall, hello to you, my friend. Hope you are well. Logan McCall saying, I'm back. Guess who's back? Back again. Logan's back. Tell a friend. What is that song? Guess who's back? It's Eminem, isn't it? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? I can't remember any other part of that song. Guess who's back? Shady's back. Tell a friend. So it is Shady. It is Slim Shady. It's Eminem. Yes. No. I don't know the rest of it. Isn't that bad? But I know it's Eminem. Days, we will see a Fiend attack. We will see. Right, William's got the insider information here. Here we go. We will see a Fiend attack. He is looking for new friends. So if there is an icon on the show today, there may be an attack. Look, you can't say that. You can't start by saying, we will see, in capitals, we will see, and then end it by saying, we may see an attack. See what you've done there? You've gone big at the start, and then as you've gone on, you've kind of lost confidence in yourself, and you've gone down to that we probably won't. I do get what you're saying, though. He is looking for new friends. He found one, though. He's got Kane. Kane is a new friend of his now. He mandible clawed him, didn't he? So he's added Kane to his list. But yeah, I suppose if there's an icon, you can never say never. But I think they're really trying, or they are going to be trying, to be doing this brand split. They're really going to be trying to separate the two brands. They might as well start now. Might as well start getting everyone used to it now. Just keep SmackDown stars on SmackDown. Raw stars on Raw. Chili chocolate, now M&M's. You really are Huskus the pig boy. Right, because I was singing Eminem. I love Huskus. It doesn't bother me. I would quite happily be called Huskus the pig boy for the rest of my life. It wouldn't be a problem. I love that little pig boy. Days, what's your thoughts on Clash of Champions? I thought it was an average kind of a show. I thought the elements of it were good. And I thought that the end was excellent with the Fiend. Luke Harper returning was really cool. And yeah, do you know what I mean? It was watchable. I could understand why some people might lay into it, because parts of it were a bit bland. Parts of it were a little bit like just waiting for, something to happen. But it was fine. It was a fine show. It was just fine. I mean, I'd be pretty gutted if I'd spent like $50 on it. Let's put it that way. It was like a $10 show. Maybe 20 at a push. But it was fine. Days, attention, Bludgeon Brothers are back. Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? I mean, obviously they are back together, but I'm not sure if they're running around calling themselves the Bludgeon Brothers, but we'll have to see. Right, okay. I just watched the AOP promo video. Amazing. Really good, wasn't it? I am going to do the chocolate. I've got it right here. Let me just quickly talk about that AOP thing. The AOP promo was excellent because it was given a bit of a backstory in the sense of absolutely loved. I mean, this is all we want as wrestling fans, or what I want, yeah? I can't speak for everyone, of course, but what I want, it's just a couple of sentences. I only want a couple of sentences. I'm not asking for much. But AOP sat there saying, we're here to hurt people. Brilliant. That's why they're here. They love hurting people. They wanted to go into the world of MMA, but no one would fight them. Already you go, well, that is badass. What, you in your local MMA scene, everyone was like backing away because you were too dangerous. And now they're saying, and now we're in WWE and no one wants to fight us here either. And it's just like, oh, this is good. They're here to hurt people. They wanted to go into MMA. couldn't. No one wanted to fight them. Now they're in WWE. No one wants to fight them. They're going to start getting frustrated. The only problem is they're running a similar story with Aleister Black. Aleister Black's like, pick a fight with me. And he's like running something a little bit similar. So they need to be a little careful about that. But other than that, I mean, brilliant. Yeah, loved it. Logan McCall, Baron Corbin has been impressive recently in the ring. What I will say about Baron Corbin is he has been fighting with a little bit more intensity. You know, his matches have had a nice pace to them. I don't know, though, if I'm being serious, if you can give Baron Corbin the credit for that, because he was in the ring with Chad Gable, and it was a really good match. But is that down to Chad Gable? I remember Baron Corbin had a great match the other week as well, but again, was it down to Baron Corbin? Honestly, I don't know. I get the feeling that there's been improvement, and I get the feeling that he is trying to, you know, add stuff to his game, but at this stage, the jury is still out, so yeah, he's certainly not as bad as when he first came up, let's put it that way. Might have learnt lessons from Aleister Black. True. Could we see a stable with Harper, Rowan as Bryan as the leader? Maybe. I mean, I'm just trying to think. They have all fallen out. Like, Rowan fell out with Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan, I think, was attacked Harper, didn't he? When he was, like, leaving the Wyatt family. And so, I don't know. It'd be a messy one to kind of bring together. A messy one to explain. Kind of feels like Bryan might be on the verge of turning face, actually. Might be on the verge of turning face. Or, yeah, we'll have to see. Might be going to NXT. So, okay, here we go. People are going to start getting upset. We've been talking for about 15 minutes. So it is chocolate time. Now, if you are watching, this isn't going to take long. We do a Wheel of Fun every hour. We tend to do it at around about the quarter to the hour mark. And so we did a Wheel of Fun at the end of Raw. And there was so much going on that we just weren't able to actually do the forfeit. Because obviously it was 15 minutes before the end. We had Seth Rollins in the ring. I think we all were kind of expecting the Fiend. He'd teased that he was going to come out. Did not expect Kane. And then when we got Kane, I thought that was the swerve. I was like, they've swerved us. They've given us Kane instead of the Fiend. Like, they've given us this demon instead of that demon. And then when we got the Fiend after, it was like a second surprise. So, yeah, it totally hoodwinked me. Totally caught me by surprise. So we had all of that happening, and so we weren't able to do the forfeit. But we're doing the forfeit now. And as I said last night, I still stand by it. This is, I think, better for you guys because I've got nowhere to run. I can't just end the stream and go and drink a gallon of milk. I checked. There is no milk. So I've got water, but I got a feeling water doesn't necessarily help, but I'd rather have it than not have it. And the reason why I've got water is because it landed on forfeit, and this is hot chili chocolate. That's what we're dicing with here. We're dicing with death. So I've got the little box here for those of you that haven't seen before. So on our little thing here, we've got mild heat, medium heat. It's called the Chili Challenge. Fiery hot. And this is what we're messing with today. Extreme heat. Can you see the 4 chilies? Extreme heat. So, we've got a whole block of extreme heat. And I'm going to shove in the medium heats that are left over as well. So that is what we're doing right now. What I think I might do is start with the medium heat. I think we might have a starter, which is the medium heat. And then we might work our way through to the extreme heat. I've got to tell you, I have been dreading this all day because last time I did this, it was really bad for me. It really did not go well. It was really hot because I think what we did last time was we did the mild heat, the medium heat, and the fiery heat at the same time. So I did three heat elements, and it didn't work well. Now we're going up to this level. We've gone up in the scale. So Logan McCall says R.I.P. Okay, here we go. And you know what's even worse? These have been just sat in this room for a couple of weeks. I don't even know when these go out of date. They smell all right. Okay, here we go. Okay. That's a starter. Medium heat. Should be. I would say. They are hot. I would honestly say medium heat is about where I would like to. Oh, that has got a kick, you know. And this is 2 steps up. Oh my god, here we go. Oh, yeah, all in. I am all in. I'm like AEW. All in. Alright, here we go. Oh my god. Okay. We're still alright, actually. Not alright now. Oh my god, now we're not alright. No, we're not alright! Ah! Ah! I think I'm drowning! I'm drowning! Ah! Oh my god! Oh, I feel like Spyro! Oh. I can't feel my tongue! Oh my god, I nearly drowned! I'm on fire! Oh! Oh! I don't think it's helping. Oh my god. Oh. Ooh. Oh. I just can't feel my mouth. I just can't feel anything. Bread. Oh, do I need... there is no milk. I'm gonna try bread. I don't know if it's helping or not. Oh, man alive. Hey. Hello, if you're just joining us. Welcome to Wrestling Days. This is basically a man eating bread. Basically a man on fire. My throat, honestly, all my throat, my tongue, it's all numb. It's tingling. It's on fire, of course. But it's just numb. I don't think this bread is helping. Oh. Ice cream is good. Go to the NHS. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. It's numb. But at least I've got through the worst of it now. See you in hell. I'm right there. I'm right there right now. You're good. Well, I've survived. I don't know. It's got to be illegal to sell stuff like that in shops. I'm going to write them a very, very angry letter. Very angry letter. How much chili is in there? It's like all the chili in there. Oh. Days woke up with a burning ring of fire. When he sat down, his screams got higher. Oh, it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. Don't even want to think about that. Stop drinking water. I didn't think it was helping. I got bread. Okay. I'm getting to the point where I feel like I'm going to be able to start streaming again soon. If you have just joined us, I apologise for the last 8 minutes or whatever. Wow. Let's just say the past 3 years. Oh my God. Just made so many memes. I bet. Days, did you realise you had a Wheel of Fun? And Bray Wyatt has a Wheel of Fun. What do you mean? WOF. Dude, I've got so many internal problems right now. What does that even mean? Do you think that's what the Fiend hand tastes like? Oh my God, I hope not. What, when his mandible clawing people? The big bread machine. I'm the big bread monster. It's gotta be Kane. It's gotta be Days. The big bread monster. Oh, who said that? FM Bradders. FM Bradders. Brilliant. That is next level. Honestly. The big bread machine. Wheel of Fun. Wall of Friendship. Yeah, the Wall of Friendship. Didn't even think. WOF. Oh my God, he's been watching. He's been watching us, guys. He knows about all of us. He knows where he knows this is the Fiend Appreciation Society. Or FAS for short. The Fiend Appreciation Society. So, yeah, he's got his own WOF. It's the Wall of Friendship. Everybody loves the Wall of Friendship. What was that? The Wall of Friendship? It's the Wall of Friendship. Ba-dum-bum. Can you imagine C Wrestling if next time he shows that wall, your face is on it? Oh! Or, like, maybe just your logo. Like the yellow with the C. And then he's like put a cross through it. And then he's got like the Days logo and he's put a cross through that as well. How sick would that be? That'd be awesome. All of your logos. Perhaps he's stealing all the logos from like the chat. That'd be amazing. The Drawing and Gaming Hub. Hi, Days. It's time that I admit the cat doesn't exist. Oh my god. I knew it. I knew it. Here was me, thinking there was an invisible cat running around. But the frog on your sofa is amazing. What? What is going on? Drawing and Gaming Hub. I don't know what twisted games you're playing. I don't know if you're trying to confuse me even further in my current state of uncomfort. Shout out, how was your day? It was really good up until about 10 minutes ago. Like, really nice day. 10 minutes ago, things went off a cliff. Shout out to all of you guys. Shout out to Harold Finch. Shout out to Daryl's videos. Chanel Wells. Daniel Booker. Declan. Bernadette. Is it? I put Baron Corbin on my wall. Days, who's scarier, Pennywise or the Fiend? That's a really good question, actually. I feel like they're about both the same. Fiend doesn't tend to let anything off, does he? I mean, he sort of let Seth off last night. He didn't attack Seth. He more sent a message, but in a way, that's scarier. In a way, the fact that he was right there and he could do something, but actually chose not to. It was like, oh, that image where the Fiend is right there is absolutely awesome. Shout out to Daniel Booker. Shout out Dean Winchester. Did you do the Hellfire and Brimstone chocolate? I don't think that's what it's called, no. There can't be hotter. There can't be hotter. I mean, if there's hotter than that, I'll die. I mean, I think we go... Even I think there's a line when it comes to the forfeit. We've done a lot of awful stuff. We've done a lot of awful stuff for forfeit. I can't imagine hotter than that. So, if you're telling me there is hotter, then I'm pretty sure it's going to kill me. And is that what you want? Is that what you want? Jody Briscoe still attempting to recover from Raw. Yeah, I totally understand, my friend. Totally understand. I think we're all in that boat. I was joking with Jody earlier, actually, about the fact that I don't know how to react today. Because it's just so unusual to get a Raw that good. Like, that Raw was so good. Especially the ending. I didn't know what to do with myself. I didn't know how to react. I mean, we ended up streaming for an extra half an hour just so we could get our heads around it. Like, it was crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, yeah, it's weird. It's been a weird day. Loads of things to talk about from Raw. And obviously, I got a couple of videos that we spoke about. Is that Rusev storyline the worst storyline of the year? And I think it could be, but I also think it can be saved, because what's interesting about that storyline is the fact that they didn't actually say Rusev was the father. If you watch it, she says, and the father is, and she doesn't do this or anything. She goes, and the father is, and then Rusev's music just hits. Now, I don't know if she was going to say or do this and kind of, introduce him. But she doesn't really introduce him. She doesn't seem to be surprised that he's there. So I feel like she did invite him. I don't think she introduced him. She certainly didn't say that he was the father either. So my theory is that she's going to try and make them a tag team. She's going to make Rusev and Mike Kanellis team together. And what she's doing at the moment is she sees Mike Kanellis as being weak. She's been very clear about that. She's been trying to get him to man up. She's been, putting him in different situations, trying to get him to, fight back and prove that he's worthy. So I think she's set Rusev on him to break him down so that she can then build him back up and create this amazing tag team. And then she's got the masculine husband that she wants. The team will likely go and win championship gold. That her baby will have a real dad, and it will be Mike. So I feel like they could be going in that direction. I might be wrong. I often am. But I kind of feel like the storyline, it can be salvaged. But at the moment, it's pretty trash, isn't it? At the moment, no one was excited that this is how they brought Rusev back. And I mean, why is Maria just being so awful as well? She's just an awful person. So yeah, I do think it's the worst storyline, but I do also think that it can be saved. Days have sent you a DM on Twitter. Look at it. It's the world's hottest chocolate bar. One tiny piece is all that's needed. Oh my god. All right, let me have a quick look. I mean, what is it called? What is it called? Sent you a link. Oh, you've sent me a link to a YouTube video. What's it called? World's hottest chocolate bar. World's spiciest. The world's hottest chocolate bar extreme spicy challenge. I mean, I don't fancy it. I don't fancy it, to be honest. Hello, Mr. Monkey. Hope you are well. Love the streams. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, DB House 09. I mean, I don't really do any work. We just kind of kick back and have a chat, don't we? And we just kind of share our thoughts and opinions on different things. Does anyone else notice the number 88 keeps disappearing? What do you mean? Could the Fiend be the baby's dad? Maria let him in. Imagine the Fiend versus Gangrel. Hello, Rhea Ripley's boyfriend, aka our current champion. Days when Bray wins the Universal Championship, who on earth is taking it from him? We seriously could be seeing him break Bruno Sammartino's record. Do you know, this is a really interesting conversation because when the Fiend becomes champion, he'd better. Can you imagine if any kind of screwy finish is unacceptable to me? Like, I don't mind if the Fiend, because you guys were right. If it's in Hell in a Cell, there's no count out, no DQ. It's pinfall or submission. Someone has to win. So if he doesn't win, I mean, like, if he doesn't get the title, there's no way that he can't get the title. He's got to win. He's got to win. If he doesn't, wow. I don't even think I would have the patience. Honestly, I wouldn't have the patience. I know people would be like, it's too early to say. Perhaps they're playing, like, you know, he's going to get the rematch at Royal Rumble, or perhaps it's building towards the rematch at WrestleMania or something like that. I don't care. I don't want the Fiend to lose, right? So he's got to win. But anyway, putting that to one side, when he becomes champion, I seriously think that he needs it for a couple of years. I think he needs it for a couple of years. I don't want him to be respectful of it. I don't want him to carry it with prestige. I don't think the Fiend cares about the belt. I don't think the Fiend should care about the belt. I think the Fiend should be dragging it along the floor, chucking it in the corners. Just not interested. Doesn't care about the title at all. I think the puppets and I think Funhouse Bray can all be like treating it as if it's this absolute magical item. And I'd love to see the difference between the two. Like how Bray Wyatt, you know, has always been trying to get these big championships and fell short. But with this, you know, finally the Fiend's got it, and he's like, oh, look at it. And it's just like, my precious. But the Fiend isn't interested. I'd love to see that. And I would keep it on him for at least a couple of years. I really would. I mean, the earliest that I would take it off him is WrestleMania 37. Next year is WrestleMania 36. I think he should hold it for the whole of 2020 and into 2021. But is he going to beat Sammartino's record? I don't think anyone ever will, if I'm being honest. Sammartino's record is over 7 years. I mean, look, if the Fiend wins it at Survivor Series, he would still have to be champion in 2025. It's not going to happen. It's not, those days have gone, you know? So I would take it off him at probably, I don't know, probably I think ideally SummerSlam 2021. keep him undefeated at WrestleMania, and keep it on him for a long, long time. That would be one of the longest reigns ever. It would still be noteworthy. It would still be historic. Whoever gets it off him is going to be a made person. And I think it would give you enough time to go through several feuds as well. Like, he could do his feud with Randy Orton. He could do a feud with Brock Lesnar. He could do a feud with Braun Strowman. You know, there's 2020 quite comfortably. And then in 2021, he can do a feud maybe against Johnny Gargano. Or maybe Johnny is the one that beats him. Maybe Johnny is the one that finally gets the belt from him. I would say Johnny is probably most deserving of the talent that's coming through. So it is fascinating. It really is fascinating. But I think next year I would look to do the Randy Orton feud, the Braun Strowman feud, and I think you're not a made man until you get the better of Brock Lesnar. So I think he's got to do that as well. That would be 2020. Then early 2021, Undertaker. I think Undertaker, WrestleMania 37, do the match then. I mean, people might want it next year. That's totally fine if you want to do it next year. But you could probably save it till WrestleMania 37, and then I think he could drop it to someone like Johnny Gargano. So it sounds like a long time, doesn't it? Like him keeping it till 2021. But I'm sure AJ Styles had a really long title run as well that was over a year. And so this would be just something similar to what AJ achieved not too long ago with the WWE Championship, and I really think it makes a lot of sense. I really do. You can't put it on him at Survivor Series and take it off him at WrestleMania. That would be awful. Be awful. Days, what legend should I draw? Draw the Red Rooster. Do you think Bray Wyatt as the Fiend will start a new undefeated streak at WrestleMania? I would do it. I know he's defeated as Bray, but keep him undefeated now as the Fiend. And yeah, I would do it. You're not gonna match Undertaker, I don't believe. But I certainly think that you could get something quite interesting after, say, 6-7 years. You could have something there. I mean, Bray, how old is Bray? Bray, I want to say, is about 33. Let's have a look. Bray Wyatt. So if he is 33, then realistically, you're looking at about 20 years. He is 32. He's 32. He's 32. So yeah, you're looking realistically about 20 years. I mean, if we look at the Undertaker, Undertaker is Wiki. Undertaker is 54 right now. So Bray is 22 years younger than the Undertaker. So realistically, if Bray looks after himself, he could do another 20 odd years. He could do what the Undertaker's done. So yeah, I really feel like you're not gonna get to Undertaker's record. You'd have to be injury free. The booking would always have to be there for you. They'd have to be all in on the Fiend being the new Undertaker. So there's a lot of things that would have to be in his favor, but he can get real close. He could get real close. He could get 15, 16. I think that would be realistic. But is he going to beat 20? I don't know. Is he going to beat, was it 21? 21, I think it was. And then it was 20. Or did he get to 22? I know. It was around 21, 22, wasn't it? When he finally got defeated. I just don't think he's going to do that. I would do it. They could have him win the belt, then draft him to SmackDown, and he has to relinquish the belt. They could do it where he doesn't get defeated for it and he has to relinquish it. They could always do a fake injury angle where he relinquishes, but I just can't see the Fiend relinquishing. I can't see the Fiend doing what he's told. Do you know what I mean? Can you see Triple H calling the Fiend out going, I've got to take that title off you because you've injured your hand? The Fiend ain't going to care. Like, the Fiend is darkness and everything. The Fiend should be wrestling matches with those kinds of injuries. So If Bray picks up an injury, it's going to be very interesting to know how they're going to explain that away. I don't necessarily see problems. I see opportunities, and I see things that they can do with this character. And I think it's really exciting that they're all in from the start. I think you should take a lot from that. Jacob Wilson, shout out to you, my friend. Hey Days, love the content. I think a really great booking for The Fiend would have him beat Rollins, but not taking the title, aka embarrassing him, but leaving the title in the ring. I would agree and slightly disagree. I'm kind of 50-50 on it. I see where you're coming from. Do kind of love the idea. Because, as I've said, The Fiend shouldn't be about titles. So the idea that he would embarrass Seth, get the better of Seth, but then actually go, I don't want your belt. Not interested in that. I'm just here to hurt people. I think is great. So I'm definitely on board with that. The only problem is, if it's a Hell in a Cell match, there's not a way he can beat him and not become champion. You can't win by DQ. You can't win by count out. So if it is a Hell in a Cell match, if he wins, he's going to win the title. The only thing would be if he was... if there was some kind of no contest. But I don't even know if you can have a no contest in Hell in a Cell. So it's going to all depend on how they book that match. But I do get where you're coming from. I think it's a nice little idea. So shout out to you, my friend. Big Dog. Maybe they could have Kane cost him the title. Have Kane rip the door off the cell and create a rivalry for Survivor Series. Yeah, but the only problem I've got with that is The Fiend would lose. And even with it being explained that way, even with Kane interrupting, the end result is The Fiend loses. The Fiend doesn't have any kind of undefeated streak. The Fiend can be beaten. You just need a couple of people to do it. For me, this character needs to be close to invincible. This character should be able to go quite easily into a handicap match and get the better. I mean, I appreciate it's going to have to be vulnerable, and I appreciate it is going to get beaten, but I don't think it should be so soon, and that's the concern, isn't it? That's why people don't want The Fiend to have a championship match now. It's not because they don't want to see The Fiend as champion. They just don't want The Fiend to lose. They don't want The Fiend to be vulnerable so soon. They want to build The Fiend up and keep The Fiend strong for a long time. So if you're going to have Kane interfere and the end result is that he loses, granted, because Kane interfered, then that is still going to be a tick and a mark in the loss column. So I really would try and stay away from that. If I was booking it, I would do the Hell in a Cell match. I would make it a squash match. Fiend would win. I gotta be honest, I mean, I was surprised at the amount of offense that Finn Balor got in at SummerSlam. It wasn't a squash. Finn Balor got quite a bit of offense in. So I would book this slightly different. I would make this a squash. Make a statement. You know, if Seth is that good where he can beat Braun and he can beat Brock, you know, you've built Seth up into this unstoppable monster himself, but he gets absolutely squashed at the hands of The Fiend. Do you remember what Brock did to John Cena at SummerSlam a few years ago? That's where Suplex City came from. Just chucked him, was it like 16 German suplexes or something like that? Absolutely incredible. I would do that at Survivor Series with The Fiend and Seth Rollins. And then, as I said, I would go into some feuds next year. I think the first feud would be Randy Orton. I think that's a feud people are desperate for because of the compound. Then, you know, you're no one until you've beaten Brock Lesnar. And I think Braun Strowman is always around the title picture. So you might as well bring him back in. There's obviously a history there, what with Braun being brought in as part of the Wyatt family. So I'd be tempted to do that as well. So, but for me, The Fiend gets the better of all of those people, goes into 2021, and then we can start looking at something different. Days, I'm going on a limb to say that Bray is going to have a huge push with the next year or so. Yeah, I think you're right, dude. Days, someone spoke about the horror moment. Let me go back to that. Let me go down. VAR is a little bit behind. Behind. When the crowd say bow selector. Right. The only people who should beat Bray. Strowman was a name that I saw. Man. 4 stomps. Go. Oh, there it is. Heydays. I've lost it again. And now I've got to read this. Oh my god, there's so much going on. Logan says, do you think WWE will allow blood in the Universal title match? I think so. I think so. I don't think there's a great reason as to why you wouldn't have blood in that match. I don't think the Fiend should necessarily bleed, but I don't think it's a problem if he does. We know that it is Bray Wyatt's body. We know that that is Bray Wyatt. It's just been consumed by the Fiend. So it's going to bleed. So that's absolutely fine. But yeah, Seth, I would have it a squash. I would make it a mess. Seth just not the same again. I still really love the idea of bringing back people that he's attacked before, and as just like, I love that idea of them walking out going, I don't know why I'm here, Seth. I don't, like, Jerry Lawler comes out on Raw next week, like, confused, doesn't know why he's there. Like, gets emotional. He's like, I've got this migraine since I've been attacked, and I don't know why I'm here, but I just feel like I have to be here, and I feel like I have to say something to you, but I don't know what it is, Seth, and I don't know what's happening to my life, and to really mess it up so that, you know, when you get attacked by the Fiend, it's not just like a little physical inconvenience. It takes your soul, mentally destroys you as well. Like, there's repercussions. I really like that. Right, Lennon Thundercliff Scenes says, shout out. Done. And when you get a Fiend figure, you should put it onto your horror shelf. Yes, I don't know if you guys have seen that video. I should imagine a lot have now. But we did a horror action figure video because I got asked a lot last year to do one around Halloween time. And as I said, you know, I had a couple of figures last year because I do like NECA toys. I am a fan of NECA. But I didn't have a big collection. It wasn't really something that I was collecting, if I'm being honest. But I had a couple because, as I said, you know, I think everyone's got a Pennywise. Like, you can get them on eBay for like 10 quid. And they get loads of accessories and they just look really cool. So I had a couple, but over the past year I've been adding to it because I thought Halloween time next year, let's do it. I mean, I like the look of the figures. I'm interested in exploring it. We explored Fortnite when they first came out because I liked the look of the figures. I'm quite happy to explore horror action figures. I mean, look, if people are going, look, can you start exploring Barbie? I'm sorry to burst your bubble. It's not going to happen. I just don't have the interest. But I've got the interest in this. So we did the video. And it's up on the channel now. It's something quite different. I mean, there are wrestling figures in there. Zombie figures. Mutant wrestling figures. But it's like Nightmare on Elm Street. It's quite gruesome, actually. There's like severed heads and severed legs and all of this kind of stuff. So it is one of the most gruesome videos on the channel. But that is on the channel now. If you've not seen it, I would urge that you check it out. The horror action figure collection. Over 60 different figures from about, I think it's like 40 different films or something like this. And there's even more on the way. And I've got some really cool videos planned, so check it out. Check it out. Right, we need to do Wheel of Fun, my friends. We need to do Wheel of Fun. There's people saying there's lag. I don't know why there's lag. There shouldn't be lag. What I'm going to do is I will get rid of my editing software that is open. Sometimes that can cause a few issues. So if there is a bit of lag, bear with it. I'm going to try and fix it. I'm in the process of trying to fix it. Trying to fix the lag. Right, let's close that down. That frozen face is hilarious. Okay. Now, hopefully this is better. Restart the stream. Audio works, but video is frozen. Lag. Completely frozen his face. Hello. Okay, well, it should be all right now. Daze looks constipated. Oh, my God. Again, really bad. Well, how is it now? Well, I'm glad that you screenshotted the face. Logan says you are frozen. People saying that there's lag. It should come back. I'm looking at it and it seems to be fine. People are saying that the audio is all right. Ha ha ha. Oh, let me jump onto YouTube. Let me see what you can see. Days, you need to fix it. I'm hearing you. Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? That is what a face. What a face. What's interesting is, oh, did it move? Did it change? He looks hot. You're right. WWE start stream. Okay, people saying it's better. Shout out. Did we do Wheel of Fun? No, we've had other fires that we're putting out at the moment. Right now, I don't even know if you can see me. I don't know if you can hear me. This says that it's better. Okay. Okay, someone just jumped. Oh my God. I don't know what's happening. Okay. I'm looking at myself. This is like Inception. Right, I think we're better. People are saying it's fine. Okay, it's the Wheel of Fun. Everybody loves the Wheel of Fun. What was that? Please not a forfeit. It's the Wheel of Fun. Da, da, da. Oh, can you hear how much I'm struggling? Thank you, Logan, for letting me know that it's fine now. Normally, I've got such a wonderful singing voice. Oh, so wonderful, but it's just not there. William saying, Days, I loved your theory video. Thank you very much, dude. Really appreciate the support. Really, really appreciate the support. Let me go into Streamlabs. Let me go into Streamlabs. I reckon I could do like a kids Disney soundtrack. Like a whole new world kind of a vibe, you know? Let's go into Streamlabs. Set up the Wheel of Fun. Set up the Wheel of Fun. Set up the Wheel of Fun. Everybody loves the Wheel of Fun. Let's go, Wheel of Fun. Tell you what, if Disney want to hire me, tough. Because I ain't going. I have too much fun here. Right, let's add in championships. Well, I say fun. Wasn't having fun earlier when I was burning my face off. Championship. Okay, let's go to the blue segments. I'm blue, da ba dee da boo da, da ba dee da boo da. A lot of you won't know that song. It's called Blue by Eiffel 65 from 1999, I think. You could do a soundtrack. No one would buy it. You'd likely be arrested for war crimes. War crimes! Not just any kind of crimes. War crimes! Amazing. Okay, let's spin the wheel. Here we go. Add more forfeits. No, thank you. Thanks for the advice and everything, Harsh. Really appreciate the support. But I'm pretty sure that one segment is enough. Oh, my God. Championship. It's landed on championship. It can only ever land on it once. It's landed on it. So, championship is what it's landed on. So, someone is going to go head to head with Rhea Ripley's boyfriend. Who is going to go up against Rhea Ripley's boyfriend? Okay, it is going to be the 26th person that gives me the word chili. That's how you spell it. I don't mind if you spell it wrong, but chili. There we go, look. That's how you spell it. See, hey, look at that skull. That's like how the inside of my mouth felt right there. Chilli. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Chilli. It is chilly. Cause it's chilly. Capiche? Okay. Looking for the 26th. Okay, here we go. I've just got Disney themes in my head now. 20, 23, 24, 25, 26. You double check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26. Right, I've counted it up now. And I can tell you that the winner is Tall Paul 2000's gaming channel. Well done, Tall Paul. Tall Paul 2000's gaming channel. Well done, buddy. That's my Birmingham accent where Pete Dunne is from. He doesn't speak like that. Okay. Tall Paul 2000's gaming channel. I can't add the channel. Won't let me. Is taking on Rhea Ripley's boyfriend. I wonder if this is a Rhea Ripley on a pole match. Who's gonna win the Rhea Ripley on a pole match? Who wins? Okay, that is up on the channel right now. Nice. We are literally a minute away. A minute away. I am fairly certain I am on the wrong channel. Fairly certain. Let's go down. Oh my god, where is it? Where are you? Are you in Arena? Where is Smackdown? That's my question. Has it started yet? It should have started now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes, there it is. Sky Sports Arena. Roger predictions. No, what? Roger. Hey? Regia Productions. Jesus, how did I get Roger predictions? Regia Productions. Shout out to you. Please do a duet with Gillian Hall. That would be must listen. You are absolutely right. Me and Gillian. Like, I don't know what that was. I meant to say like best friends. Yeah, Regia Productions. Great shout. Logan McCall. Curse you, Paul. Curses to you, Paul. All the Pauls. Any Pauls that are listening. Curse you all. Right, we are over at the arena. Let's see what is going to start the show. Okay, there's just a lot of talking starting the show. That's what's happening. Congrats on 155 sub. Yeah, I don't really know what's happening with all of that, to be honest, because YouTube changed all the sub things today. So at one point, I lost 900 subs when I looked on Social Blade. Like, what? So I've kind of blanked it out. It's why we've had to remove the sub count, because YouTube sub count went mental today. What I would say though is if you are watching and you haven't subscribed, think about it. We're pretty cool. We're nice people. Join us. Okay. Charlotte Flair versus Sasha Banks tonight. That'll be good. Ooh. Oh my god, the coronation. The coronation of King Borin. King Borin is going to be coronated tonight. Oh, my skin crawls. He didn't even cheat as well. That's what makes it even worse. He won clean. Oh, don't you dare be sour. New Day promo. New Day promo. Do we think it's a New Day promo? I wonder if this arena is full or half empty again. See, Wrestling pointing out yesterday that there was pretty much no one there. When you saw the hard cam side, it was completely empty. These guys look quite happy considering they lost their titles. I hate these pancakes. Stop with the pancakes! Why did they move from Bootios to pancakes? Why did they do that? Why did they leave Bootios behind? Did they get sued? Did someone say the Bootios were too similar to another cereal? But why have they switched to pancakes? And why haven't they switched from pancakes? Why don't they do New Day waffles? Know what I mean? Surely they can branch out to something different. Days, have you seen the new Hulk Hogan title belt on? No. No, I haven't. What is it? Oh my god. I love belts. Belts are like the top thing for me. I love championships. Anytime there's a new championship, this guy is interested. So no, I haven't. Let's have a look. Let's have a look and see. Is it like the Shawn Michaels one that was black and red? Let's have a look and see what is new for me. Oh yeah, this is that 6-man tag match, isn't it? Title belts. Elite Deluxe Series. Let's go there. No. I don't know the words to this. Oh, that is nice. That is nice. That is nice. Not my favourite Hogan era, if I'm being honest. I love early Hogan. But this is NWO. Please focus. It's only £440. NWO spray painted World Championship. NWO for life. And look at the case as well with Hollywood Hogan on. Signature series. That is nice, dude. Thank you for telling me about that, because I hadn't seen that. We've got a few NXT shirts. Oh my god. Is that it? Right, I'm going to show you some. Is this cool? Let me know, is this cool? Because it is Eddie Guerrero. And Eddie Guerrero is cool. I mean, like, that's not up for debate. Eddie Guerrero is cool. But is this cool? I don't think it is. LWO. I mean, there's a lot going on there, isn't there? There's a lot of colours that are clashing. I mean, that is a real statement piece, isn't it? What do you think? Eddie Guerrero, LWO, chalk line jacket. I do like chalk line jackets. But for me, I think they could have made that look a little classier. Maybe I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Don't know. I don't know how I feel. I just kind of... it's Eddie Guerrero, so I think it's cool, but... I don't know. Yeah, I love shopping. Shopping's the best. I do need to change this over, though. Right, New Day versus Revival and Randy Orton. Kofi winning was a feel-good moment, but he hasn't been a good champ in my opinion. Sean says, I actually like it. That high guy says, nice, that is going to be my Christmas jacket. Brent says, it's alright, it's not great. Mr. Monkey is like, nah. Same as Anna Dawes, actually. Look at that. Anna Dawes is like, nah. Sean's like, I don't like that jacket. Croman, Chalkline has gone out of control with their jackets. Some are really great. The Wolfpack NWO one is awesome. I love that. But yeah, I'm not sure about this. I think I'm the same as you guys. I think like, yeah. Take it or leave it. Let's have a look. Oh, there's another one though. What do you think about this one? Imagine black t-shirt, yeah, nice, smart denim jeans. Say like a nice dark denim jeans, like dark navy, not black. I'm seeing dark navy, really dark. Black t-shirt. Then you're going to need a statement jacket, aren't you? You are then going to need a splash of colour. I hope you're picturing this, yeah? What about that? What about that? Ric Flair jacket on the back. Nature Boy. Are we saying that's cool? I'm feeling like this is cooler. I don't know. What do you think? I could see me wearing this. I could see me in denim, black t-shirt, and that jacket, which I think looks awesome. I think it's got butterflies on. I suppose it looks a little bit Charlotte Flair, doesn't it? In all fairness. I do prefer that one though. And I would definitely walk around wooing everywhere I went. I won't do it. No! Oh my god, more people saying Days the style. Yeah, welcome to Stylist Days. Woo! I couldn't help it. Yeah, you got to, haven't you? You got to. Crowman84 is like, yes, that is off the chain. Jackson's like, nah. James like, nah. Chalmers is like, hate it. They need a Ric Flair robe. I'd rather have his robe. I think they have done his robe. That short line jacket is... Oh, man, that's cheaper. No way. Oh, my God. Am I going to end up buying this? I can't really afford to buy it, but it's 80. Like, all the other short line ones are around 120. I think that Eddie Guerrero was 115. This one's 80. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. Really torn. Part of me thinks it looks cool because it looks like his robe. But then part of me thinks, oh, am I brave enough to wear it? Don't know. I can tell you that we're not talking about this match, and that is exactly what I criticise WWE watch-alongs for, so I am a hypocrite. But we are now at a commercial break, so we can keep talking about WWE Shop whilst we're at the commercial break. But when we go back, then we're focusing on the match. Deal? Deal. It looks like a glorified Christmas jumper. I really like it. I really like it. I mean, it is what it is. So, yeah, they've got that. What else have we got? New Velveteen Dream shirt. Your dream come true. DREAM is Velveteen Dream. I wish this camera would focus better. I think it might be my face. Maybe the background, I'm not sure. If I hide my face, does it... I think it does, actually. If I hide my face, I think it looks at it better. But anyway, there we go, look. That is the new Velveteen Dream shirt. What else have we got? There's a few new things. Obviously, we just saw that belt. A few NXT t-shirts. We looked at the chalk line stuff. There's an Iron Sheik. Oh, what about this Macho Man one? Oh, yeah, dig it. Macho Madness. Got a Macho Madness chalk line one. I don't think I could wear that. I don't think I could wear a jacket that's got madness written across the front. That would be madness. It'd be madness to wear that. What do you think about that one? I mean, it's a little bit more reserved, isn't it? Because it's black and white. Show you the back. It's got madness on the back. There's no escape. You cannot escape the madness. Madness on the front and on the back. I mean, it might work if you're a Madness fan. You know, the band. So, you know, it's got like a double meaning. That is a Macho Man Randy Savage chalk line jacket, 79.23. I mean, that's in Great British pounds, by the way, because that's how I roll. People are saying better. Okay. Oh, the Fiend. Yes, you're right. There's a Fiend hoodie. Yes, let's have a look. Do you know I haven't seen it? Let's have a look. Where is it? Find the Fiend. That's what I'm playing. I'm playing the game of Find the Fiend. Fiend finding. Bray Wyatt. Ooh. I don't think... to be honest, the only thing that I'm not sure about on that is... Oh, God, oh my God, I didn't even see them. I'm not sure about them. Okay, there's the front of the new Fiend hoodie, okay? Please focus on my phone. There we go. There it is. The new Fiend hoodie. Let me in. I think I don't think too many people are going to have an issue with that. I think it looks cool. But do you think this is cool? That is on the sleeves. Look, hurt and heel is actually written on the sleeves. I suppose in a way it's cool. Don't know. I'm not so sure about the hurt and heel thing, but I do like that. I think that looks excellent. That might be the best design they've actually come out with for the Fiend so far. I would wear that. The chalk line shoes are better. I don't think I've seen chalk line shoes. I need to have a look at the chalk line shoes. Okay. I'll search chalk line shoes. Is this fun? Never thought of doing this. Actually looking and seeing what new merch. Oh, there it is. No. This is it. Sorry. If I'm getting a Ric Flair jacket, then I'm getting the red one. That's it in red, and I think it looks a lot better in red than in blue. It's the same jacket, but just in red. And it's more. It's like £30 more. £30 more just to have it in red. That's it. Oh, I do like that, actually. Again, you've got to picture this. Black t-shirt, really smart looking jeans, maybe white trainers. I'm thinking Adidas, something like that. And then that jacket over the top. Do you know what I mean? You'd be like the man around town. You're ready for the club? Maybe not ready for the business room, but you're definitely ready for the club. And you're ready to get some milk from the shops. So it's a very versatile jacket. There we go. You can do lots of different things in it. Right, I can tell you that Xavier Woods is down at the moment. Boo for him. He is in the ring with Randy Orton. Just looking at the... I do love these chalk line jackets, but some of them are a little bit... Randy, poking the eyes. There's a Shawn Michaels chalk line shoe. See if it'll focus. Focus on the text. Focus on the shoe. There it is. It's quite nice. It's very Converse-y, isn't it? Looks very Converse-y. They're kind of cool. Big chop by Randy. Stone Cold one. What? Got the skulls on there. It says Stone Cold. It says Austin 316. Kind of nice. I've got to be honest. I think I'm more taken with the jackets. I could spend a long time looking at that stuff. But we've got Dawson in the ring with Xavier Woods. Beautiful submission hold, working on the knee of Xavier Woods. Will you wear the hat with the jacket? Probably not. I would get a nice, fresh, crisp haircut. Probably sort this out as well. That's gone a little bit feral. I tell you, I would look like the man around town. I might even buy it, and that might be what I wear at Wrestling Shop Live. Maybe. If you come down to Wrestling Shop Live, which is November 16th, 17th in London, Leicester Square, I am there all day, every day for both days. Don't be surprised to see me in smart jeans, black t-shirt, and a killer chalk line jacket, yeah? Back elbow by Xavier Woods, top rope enziguri. Dash down at the moment. Woods looking for a DDT, couldn't quite get it, gets dumped to the outside. You should buy the WWE Championship cushions that they have on WWE Shop and Euroshop. I've got a few and they are really great. Oh, I know, but I'd want them all. Dude, I'd have to start collecting them. Let's have a look. Let's have a look and see WWE cushions. What would that be in shop or home? Home. It'll be in home, wouldn't it? Home. Towels. I've got towels. I've got lanyards. Magnets. Oh yeah. Oh my god, they are cool. You're right. These are all. Look at these. They're all little cushions. So Attitude Era, Big Eagle, SmackDown Women's, WWE Championship, NXT. That NWO one's nice. Smoking Skull. You can get a Smoking Skull. Universal. They are quite nice. I wish they had Winged Eagle. Why have they not got Winged Eagle? Surely that should be the first one they make. The Winged Eagle. They got Big Eagle. What else? We got magnets. I know this is meant to be a live stream. Well, I mean, it is. Technically, it is. It's basically me just looking at WWE Shop, just freaking out over lots of different things that I like the look of. But we are at a commercial break, by the way. Don't think that I'm cheating you out of anything. New Tyler Bate shirt as well. Tyler Bate shirt. Big strong boy. I have to show the text and then it focuses. There we go. Big strong boy. Not sure about that. Don't know if I could really walk around with a t-shirt that says big strong boy. Certainly when they look at me and I'm like, hello. Are you being ironic? Yes. I'm a big strong boy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I could rock that. You see, that is why I took all of these kind of things into consideration when I was designing the Wrestling Day shirt. So I was like, I don't want anything that people are going to feel maybe embarrassed about wearing. Like this one. I think this one's cool. I don't think there's anything too embarrassing. I love the fact someone called that Jim Hornet. I love the fact someone's called that Jim Hornet. Love it. We've got Jim Hornet. Obviously, the Wrestling Days is not hidden, but it's over here on the side. Like, do you know what I mean? It doesn't say Wrestling Days. I didn't want that. And the other one doesn't say it at all. The other design, so, yeah. Check DM for tag. Okay. Well done to Rhea Ripley's boyfriend. Okay. I'll put this tag up that Evan Harris has kindly... really appreciate Evan Harris doing this as well, by the way. Evan Harris stepping in for Jamie. Jamie, obviously, has got a lot of other engagements at the moment, so isn't able to kind of join us on the streams as much as he used to. But, yeah, very, very cool that Evan Harris has stepped in. So we've got Marvelverse taking on a little bit of bubbly. Kofi's in. Kofi gets tagged in. Code Wyatt. Code versus House of 1,000 Fiends. Oh my god, sounds terrifying. House of 1,000 Fiends. Right, we've got Randy Orton in there against Kofi. Kofi with an SOS. Dawson making the save. This, I mean, I hate this match, if I'm being honest. It doesn't mean anything, does it? Woods on the outside goes face first thanks to Dash. Kofi with a drop kick. Dash to the outside. Kofi goes against the ropes. Gets caught by Orton. He's looking for a draping DDT. Hits it. Hits the draping DDT. There we go. That poll is up now, my friends. Kofi just got nailed with a draping DDT. Crowd chanting for RKO. Randy seems to be asking them, what do you want? What do you want kind of a thing? And he drops down. Ready to strike. And then tags out. Oh, he wants to pick him up. Oh, they're going to... oh, Big E grabs the legs of Orton. Orton goes into the ring post. Double DDT by Kofi. Xavier Woods has gone up. I don't know what he's going to try and hit. And... oh, drops an elbow. Yeah, man, he just jumped the whole distance of the ring. That was cool. Kofi. Nice. Trouble in Paradise. 1, 2, 3. Kofi wins. Worst move in wrestling. Suicide dive. Hate it. I've seen it too much. Hate Trouble in Paradise. This match is pointless. I agree. Is that the Beast? Is that Brock? Brock Lesnar's here? Why is Brock Lesnar here? Why is Brock here? So they've moved him, haven't they? Big E's like, let's go. Big E's like, let's go. Brock Lesnar is here. Brock Lesnar steps out at the end of this match. He's with Paul Heyman. New Day in the ring. Lesnar slowly making his way down. Big E's like, come on, let's go. Obviously, Lesnar doesn't come in peace. In fact, he just stands in the entranceway, arms folded, like this. Kofi's trying to tell Big E and... well, hang on. Is this going to lead to some kind of a match? Is this going to be for the... are we going to get a championship match tonight? What's happening here? What is this leading to? Okay, Paul Heyman has got a microphone. Hopefully we get an answer. Let's see why the Beast is here. What does the Beast want? What does Beastie want? Where is Orton? He ran away. He's having flashbacks from that SummerSlam. Brock Lesnar steps into the ring. These two are like the Chuckle Brothers. Interesting seeing Paul Heyman, isn't it? Paul Heyman. So Lesnar's here to get the WWE Championship. Hell in a Cell, do we think? It's a bad day for the New Day. Hell in a Cell, I'm guessing. Oh. Wow. USA Network surely aren't going to be pleased with that. So, the first night, Fox, we are getting Kofi versus Brock. WWE Championship match. Big statement made there. Huge statement. I thought it was going to be Hell in a Cell. It's not pointless. What happened to having matches for the sake of having matches? Do we all remember Beast in the East? That did not go well for Kofi. Kofi accepts. Brock's very happy about it. Brock goes to shake his hand. He picks up Kofi. F5! F5 to Kofi! Kofi gets planted by an F5 by Brock Lesnar. It's going to be Lesnar versus Kofi on that debut Smackdown show, and Lesnar picks up the championship, looks at it, throws it towards Kofi Kingston. That is huge news. Absolutely huge. Wow. Big Dog, no green shirt guy tonight. Nah, he's never on Raw and SmackDown. Unless he'll probably be on the first SmackDown over at Fox. He'll probably be there. That was fire. It was brilliant. Yeah. Thought we were done with Brock. I'm not going to lie. I'd rather Brock was champion than Kofi. Brock versus The Fiend. Joker comes out the same night. How far behind is your stream? It's not really the stream, it's YouTube. YouTube put a delay on things. So, I think I'm probably a little bit behind, because obviously I'm in a different country to you guys. But, so it's got to takes a little longer to get to me. But we're probably only talking 10, 20 seconds, something like that. But then YouTube put a delay on top, so all in all, it's probably a minute out or something like that. We're going to find out a little more about Luke Harper tonight. Erick Rowan speaks next. What if Brock came out at Hell in a Cell and just buries the Fiend the night of the draft? The GM of Raw says, I draft the Fiend, and he comes out in a Raw hat and t-shirt, therefore he becomes a company man. That'd be horrific. Logan McCall, Brock will beat Kofi, then Roman will beat Brock. Ugh. I am 100% behind Brock dethroning Kofi. Same. At least Kofi's there every week. Brock comes out once every 3 months. Not good for the title. I agree. He needs to be seen more regular. But I think he would be over on Fox. I should imagine that they will give him more money to get more dates out of him. I don't need to see Brock every week. And I don't care about him being a downside. It's a downside. It's a downside to having Brock as champion. But I think for the rest of us that don't go to house shows, and, you know, watch week in, week out, I think as long as you see Brock defending every 30 days, he is legit. Surely you want the most legit person as your champion. And there's no way that Brock isn't champion material. He He's a former UFC heavyweight champion, you know? The only way Brock Lesnar would not be champion in WWE is if Cain Velasquez was there, or Daniel Cormier, or one of those guys, you know? I mean, he is a fighting machine, Brock Lesnar. And it's just Ricochet and people like that just don't compare. They just don't stand a chance against him. I don't buy it that they can beat him. I don't buy it that Kofi could beat him. I didn't buy it that Seth could beat him. But I appreciate this is the wacky world of wrestling, and you have to kind of suspend, you know, your thoughts a little bit. But for me, I think he brings legitimacy to WWE, and I think he brings legitimacy to the title. Kofi had a good run. Happy they gave him the belt. He deserved it. I agree. Do you know why USA Network are letting them mention Fox? Probably didn't know, in all honesty. Whoever. Plus, also, I'm not sure how much they're going to care because they're losing SmackDown, but they are gaining NXT, aren't they? So, I suppose, like, they're not going to be over the moon about it, but maybe it's not going to be as big a deal as what we thought. Days, I'm calling it now. Brock versus Kofi versus Orton. Very cool. Fox is paying billions, so WWE better put on a good show. I think they will. The one thing that Fox have been saying is they want it to have a more sporty feel. So Brock moving over, I suppose, isn't the biggest surprise. I feel like we could get Ronda Rousey return as well. For Fox, but yeah, I mean, it's just another sign that things are changing. It's just another sign that, I mean, I've got to be honest, when we do the streams, normally our Raw stream will get about 15 to 20,000 views for our Raw stream. Our SmackDown stream will get about 10,000. For some reason, SmackDown just, it's not watched as much as what Raw is. Raw is still seen as the A show. That could change. That really could change. SmackDown is about to become a massive, massive deal. A massive deal. As you're seeing. So, yeah. It's kind of exciting seeing this evolve and seeing this change, you know? Really good. Lesnar on SmackDown. Yeah. Fox is a good channel. Fox is a good channel on UK channel. We don't have Fox. We watch it on Sky Sports. Brock Lesnar for 24/7 champ. The fact we could see Fiend versus Lesnar pumps me up. Oh my god, it would be, wouldn't it? You're absolutely right. If Lesnar wins, if Fiend wins at Hell in a Cell, and Lesnar wins, it is Fiend versus Lesnar at Survivor Series. Jesus. Wow. So, Sasha Banks says she is the star of the women's division. Her little necklace is backwards. Her legit boss thing is backwards. Okay, so Sasha and Bayley backstage, getting ready for Sasha's match against Charlotte. Read my comment. Hello. Unless some reason Lesnar appears at Hell in a Cell and loses the title, provided he wins it, then Beast versus Fiend sounds kind of good. My only concern would be, I mean, I said I don't think you're legit until you beat Lesnar. I didn't expect them to be doing it at Survivor Series. And that is a big ask, in it. That is a big ask. For the Fiend to beat Rollins and then beat Lesnar, it is a big ask. But that's what I'm asking. They've got to give me that. Why is WWE making SmackDown out to be so special just because it's going to Fox? I think it's because what you said, billions. There's billions that have been spent on this. Wow, is it a billion? But a lot of money has been spent on SmackDown. And so, it's the only WWE product that's going to be on Fox. So, Fox want it to have a sporty feel. They want it to work. They've spent a lot of money on it. WWE are going to go all out on it. Remember when James Storm was in NXT for like 2 weeks? So close to beer money in WWE. I do, yes. He was a solo guy, wasn't he? He wasn't in a tag team. It didn't quite work out for him, did it? He went back to Impact. Days, did you eat the chocolate? Yes. Fox paid $300 million. I thought it was more than that. Sure, it was more than that. Have a look. How much did Fox pay? Fox pay for SmackDown. Forbes are saying there, look. Forbes, how $1 billion SmackDown Live to Fox deal could legitimize WWE brand split. It's a 5-year deal, $200 million a year. There we go. Well, it's SmackDown. The Rat has noted the show will move to Friday nights. FS1 news. Blah blah blah. Right, we got Rowan talking. Let's go to Rowan. The size of Rowan compared to little tiny Michael Cole. That is incredible. The way that they have made Rowan look even bigger compared to Michael Cole. Cannibal Corpse as well. That's actually a metal band I've heard of. Most of his tops I've never heard of the bands, but I've heard of that one, Cannibal Corpse. Latina Heat attire for Sasha. Well done to House of 1,000 Fiends. We've got big names for as our champions, haven't we? Rowan says for far too long he's been underappreciated. Do I look like a puppet? I'm not a follower. I'm a leader. Again, repeating the fact he's not a puppet. That'd be one hell of a puppet, wouldn't it? That's huge. He says he's far superior mentally to Daniel Bryan. He's got a little bit of Aleister Black about him when he talks and the way he focuses. He's good. He is good. So we'll hear from Daniel Bryan tonight. Be interesting to know if his face, if his heel, how he's feeling. How's the kids? Ali now. I'm a go hard. I'm a go hard. Right, I don't know who he's facing. Ali versus Ali. Lots of Funhouse references. The whole leader thing. The puppet references. I'm not convinced. I'm wondering if it's going to set them on a collision course. I'm wondering if, like, he keeps talking about puppets and maybe the puppets are going to visit. I mean, not now. I'm talking obviously in the future, but... Oh. Ali versus Nakamura? Hello. Right. Yes, you're right. Wheel of Fun. So it's the Wheel of Fun. Everybody loves the Wheel of Fun. What was that? Is that the wheel? It's the Wheel of Fun. Wheel of Fun time. Wheel of Fun. Let's get rid of these bits. I gotta say, it's been a pretty good SmackDown. I mean, the Lesnar thing was brilliant. The six-man tag match I just wasn't really into. Because it just doesn't matter who wins, does it? It just really doesn't matter. I do understand. I mean, there's been a few people saying WWE have always done this, matches that don't matter, and you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. I can think back to when I was growing up and, you know, watching Raw, and there was always, I mean, like, Undertaker versus Damian Demento and Shawn Michaels versus Max Moon, and you're right, they never counted for anything, they never mattered. But I do think that UFC has changed things. I do think that the I can't find the right word. I was thinking climate. It's not really the word I'm after. The landscape is the word I suppose I'm looking for. Something along those lines. It's changed. Like, since, I mean, now you've got rankings in UFC, and, you know, people that fight each other are fighting to improve their rankings, and we don't have rankings in WWE. So now all you have is just people that win and lose matches, and the booking is so 50-50 that it's... I think it really does take away. And, you know, that's why AEW, one of the first things they said is that wins and losses will matter. And they also record how many, every time they come out on the entrance thing, it tells you now how many wins they've got, how many losses they've got. There's a few, like, numbers that they use. I'd like to see more of that explored, I really would. I'd love to know, for example, quick little graphic, 2019, Kevin Owens won this many matches, lost this many matches, won this many by pin, won this many by submission, 2 were count-out defeats, and on average he wins 80% of his matches by the pop-up powerbomb. Do you know what I mean? They're just throwaway statistics, but I do think they're quite interesting. Right, let's spin it. That's why NWA was the best. I'm really looking forward to that coming back. Giveaway! There we go. Take this down. See, I only just saw your message. That is a real disappointment that I only just saw that. Oh, well. Right, it's landed on giveaway. There we go, look. WWE Kids Magazine, the greatest champions. We're going to give this away. WWE Kids Magazine. We've got Sami Zayn that's just stepped out. Obviously, he's going to introduce Nakamura. So we're going to give that Kids Magazine away to the 30th person that gives me the word... Brock. That's alright, there's another Wheel of Fun to come. I might forget. Okay, here they come. Nakamura! He really puts everything into that, doesn't he? Okay, here come all the Brocks. I want to see you eat chili stuff. Well, just rewind the stream. Okay. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. It keeps jumping around. It's really hard to count. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've counted to 9. Yay me. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 20. Well done to that high guy, 420. Well done to that high guy, 420. You are a winner! That's high guy, 420. Well done, dude. Sami Zayn grabbing the leg of Ali and a knee strike by Nakamura. Oh, I hate Sami Zayn talking whilst the matches are on. Go Nakamura. Kinshasa. So I don't think we're actually getting a match here. I think they've just attacked Ali. So I'm guessing that's going to be the next feud. I'm glad Sami Zayn has something to do besides wrestling. No worries, dude. Send me your address to wrestlingdays@gmail.com. Nakamura standing over Ali, holding that championship in the air. Kevin Owens is here! Oh, Kevin Owens has just come walking through the crowd. He's got a Cassius Clay t-shirt on, which is obviously Muhammad Ali before he became Muhammad Ali. And he sat down. He sat in the crowd. He's put his feet up, so he must have bought himself a ticket. Yeah, the ref, John Cone, just lets Shane McMahon know that Kevin Owens has arrived, even though he's on TV. You've been served. Hello, what's that about? So he's being sued for something. I'm guessing by Kevin Owens. Okay, interesting. Man, we're getting some interesting little storyline bits coming in now, and I'm into this. Kevin Owens. Good. R.I.P. Muhammad Ali. Shane being sued. Yep. Shout out to National Wrestling. Shane gets served. Just like Logan Paul versus KSI YouTube boxing match, let's have a YouTube wrestling event where the main event is Wrestling Days versus C Wrestling inside a steel cage. I would 100% do that, but I would also 100% send a lookalike. I'd get some kind. I'd just get a kid. I'd get a kid and I'd be like, right, wear this beanie, yeah? Let me draw this fake beard on, right? Oh, and you need this really sick Ric Flair short-line jacket. Wear that, yeah? They'll know. They'll trust me, it works. Yeah, with the black t-shirt. No, you need a black t-shirt. black. Does that look like it's black? Does that look black to you? Black t-shirt. Put on a black t-shirt. Right, yes, that one. Put that one on. And put on the Ric Flair. Oh, perfect. You've nailed it. You've nailed it. Now get out there and get beaten up inside a cage. That's me talking to Little Days. I mean, the crazy thing is, I'm the only person in this room. But that is the level of acting ability that I've got. It's Oscar level. Absolutely Oscar level. I will be giving an acceptance speech sometime in the future. Days, I missed a donation. Do you know, you are absolutely right. I did. You are absolutely right. I remember it coming in whilst I was counting the Brocks. So yes, you are absolutely right. Let me see if I can go back and apologise to that person because yes, you are right. It was Brandon Phillips. Brandon Phillips. The Fiend is taking over the WWE. Could he be the next Undertaker? What are your thoughts? Woo! Could he be the next Undertaker? Okay, yes. He could be the next Undertaker. He would have to be prioritized in the booking, which we've not seen any examples of that, him receiving that before. They could do it now. We've obviously got a long, long way to go. He was compared to The Undertaker before, which is why he was referring to himself as the new face of fear. Undertaker being the old face of fear. So this would mean the Fiend is the newer face of fear. So we've got the newer face of fear now. And yeah, I genuinely think that he could be the next Undertaker. We were talking about WrestleMania streaks and all that kind of stuff. I mean, they've got to put the money where the mouth is. They've got to give him a lengthy title reign. And, you know, if he's going to go up against Brock, he can't be falling short against Brock. He's got to get the better of Brock at Survivor Series if that match happens. Got a long way to go, though, before we get to it. I mean, at the moment, it's Seth versus Kofi. But it could very easily be Fiend versus Brock. And, yeah, I'm on board with it. I honestly hope they go that way. I think we need a new Undertaker. The old Undertaker's still around and obviously still gets a great reaction and will for the rest of time. But we need to see someone on a regular basis that can have that sort of impact, and the Fiend can do that. So yeah, that's my thoughts. I think Kane was scarier than Undertaker. Days, check DMs. Yep. Better watch out, better watch out. Okay, looks like we've got another one. Another poll that I need to do. There he is, look, Kevin Owens just sat in the crowd cheering along. He's like, yeah, Smackdown! Here come the money! Money, 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 money. Dollar, dollar! It's going to be a fun little segment, innit? I'm into this. Okay, so Shane has walked out with these papers. Security have come out. Looks like they're going to remove. Yeah, the security are coming down. Are we going to get fighting in the crowd? This is interesting. Shane stepping into the ring. Where are those security guards? Where have they gone? Oh, they're not removing him. They're just standing in between Shane and Kevin Owens, so Kevin can't get to Shane. In the world. Right, we've got our next poll up as well. We got Rhea Ripley's boyfriend versus and Whatnot 3000 versus Mr. Monkey, the living legend, versus Cons Ambs. Mr. Monkey is your primate. Right, we have got a little promo from Shane. I need to change this. Okay, so he's invited Kevin into the ring. Kevin walking down. Jumps over the barricade. Up the steps. So all them security guards have jumped in. This is interesting. This is interesting. This is a fired Kevin Owens, who's obviously going to be very angry. Shane asking them to step out. Wrongful termination lawsuit. $25 million it's worth. Nice. He says, you want me to talk? Shut your stupid mouth. Your case is weak. Just like, this is good. This is really good. Everyone be adults. Say your piece once. There is a lot of people here in current days. Hire Damien Sandow as your wrestling stunt double. Days. You would not win that match. Even your lookalike Days would not win that match. Yeah, that's fine. I don't disagree. Nice. So he says you couldn't get the job done last week and then you attacked me from behind. If Shane writes a check for 25 million, Vince will disown him. If he writes a check for £25, Vince will disown him. You tapped out. Yeah. Kevin's going to need a lawyer. Love Kevin Owens as a face. Tapped out. Kevin Owens shouting it in the face of Shane McMahon. Crowd aren't really that behind it though, are they? There's a few ripples in there, but you don't tend to get crowds that are like, you tapped out, you tapped out. You know what I mean? Like it used to be back in the day. Now you've just got like, yeah, yeah, you tapped out. Kevin Owens said, I tried to fight you. I've even tried to help you. And now all I want to do is I just want to hurt you. Kevin Owens says, I've got a case and you know it. Oh my god, what is the other clause? Gets to come back. Stand in the ring. Universe. That's a weird clause to have in a wrongful dismissal. Legally, I don't think you can do that. So if he wins his case for wrongful dismissal, he can fire Shane from WWE. I think we've got a little bit of artistic license going on there. Woo! Oh, we got Daniel Bryan. Universe. I hope Kevin Owens wins. Yes. We're going to hear from Daniel Bryan. There's Charlotte Flair. Oh, what? Ric Flair? Wow. Days the Fiend versus Brock at Survivor Series. Could be heading that way. AOP again. Love them. Hello, Razar. Hello, Akam. They remind me of Hale and Pace. If you've ever seen Hale and Pace in the UK, let me see if I can bring up Hale and Pace. It reminds me of them guys. Hale and Pace in the UK. They were like a comedy double act. Actually, look, that is their first ever sketch. I mean, I'd never say that to their face. Does this mean that Ric Flair has settled his lawsuit? No, it means that Shane McMahon's going to get served again. He's going to get served a second time. Woo! That last one was only 25 mil. This one's 200 mil. Yeah! Styling and profiling. The Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Love it. I remember Hale and Pace. Well, yeah, they're on screen right now. You can watch them. This is a warning. You give us the opportunity we earned. We are the future of the WWE Tag Team Division. The future will be written in pain. Did WWE just drop the ball with Aleister Black? Haven't seen him for about 3 weeks. Saw him last week? I think it was last week. And he was doing the whole someone knock on the door thing. And no one did. If the Fiend attacks Flair, that will be epic. Yeah, and as he's doing it, he could be like, I'm the man now! Yeah! That would be amazing. Gotta be at work. Gotta be at work. The Natural Days styling and profiling. Woo! Days, I've sent a DM, no Twitter. That reminded me of that song. It's all about the bass, no trouble. And you're like, Days, I sent a DM, no Twitter. I don't know what that means. Do you mean on Twitter? Or no Twitter? I don't know what you mean. 25 million. Damn. If you don't take me off, time out when I bite the ends of my fingers off. What would your card NXT versus main roster be? That would need a lot of thought, dude. I mean, off the top of my head, I would love to see. I would love to see. Can't remember. There was a match that I said the other week, and I can't even remember what it is. I mean, I'd love to see Johnny Gargano against Seth Rollins. I think that match would be brilliant. I would love to see OC against Undisputed Era. Who could Velveteen Dream face? Got to have the Dream on the card, haven't you? Velveteen Dream against Matt Riddle Goldberg. Velveteen Dream against... Can't think. Let me know. Who should the Velveteen Dream face? Days, who would win an auction for highest bidder, Kevin or Shane? Shane. Do you always wear that hat? Are you bald? I'm not bald. I just have the worst... Look at that. I mean, how is that even that tall? That is like a good mile above my head. So, do you know what I mean? I could start doing videos this way. Like, hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days. But people are going to get distracted. There's going to be comments. So it's just best that I wear the hat. And I know what you're thinking. Days, why don't you just put some product in? Yes, I could. You're absolutely right. I could do that. I could absolutely put product in. But is that not easier? It is, isn't it? Let's be honest. That is easier. Good to go. It means I can get to videos quicker. It means that we can stream quicker. Yeah? So that's why I wear the hat. I have problem with money. No one wants to give it to me. I've got that problem. Dream versus Nakamura. That's a good shout. Velveteen versus Vince. That would be interesting. And someone else saying Dream against Nakamura. Dream against Balor. You could do some Fiend dreadlocks. Oh my god, I could, couldn't I? I wonder if I could try and dreadlock myself a little bit. I don't like cricket. No. No. I love it. No. I don't like cricket. I mean, I'm kind of getting somewhere a little there. Can you see? That's a bit of a dreadlock right there. So I've got that one. You know, probably does need to grow out a little more, but it's long. It is long. Offset. What the hell's Offset? I don't know what Offset is. I know Offset is the guy that is in a relationship with Cardi B. Oh, that's Offset! That's like Offset. What's everyone going on about? Offset from Migos? He's got the robe and everything in it. What the hell is going on? I don't think... I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but I don't think Offset is a massive name here in the UK. Offset, my homie. He is a rapper. From, yeah, Migos. Is it Migos? I've only ever heard, I think, one of their songs. One of their tunes. And it was the one that had Cardi B in it. I'm sure a fair few of them have got Cardi B in, but... They're admiring robes with each other, Offset and Charlotte. Why is Cardi B not there? I want Cardi B there. She could have done the announcing. Next up, I got my girl, Charlotte Flair. Yeah, that was my Cardi B impression. Hell in a Cell is looking very good. It is. Dream versus The Rock. He is very massive, Days. He is Cardi B's husband. Yeah, that's how I know him. I know him as Cardi B's husband. That's it. Now, why hasn't Sasha brought Snoop? Instead, she's brought a hugger. And the dog got missing on out the way. Sasha Banks. The Spanks versus Bailey, apparently. Lost my mind for a second. Velveteen versus Ziggler. Cole versus AJ Styles. I thought they broke up. I think they're having, like, hip-hop drama. I want the Fiend to kill Shane. I want the Fiend to kill Offset. Really hoping for Imperium versus Undisputed Era. That would be cool. Sasha brought a mugger. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. What? I predict Bryan is going to come out last and announce he is going to NXT. That would be awesome. Did you know that there are people in the WWE that are far superior to Brock Lesnar, but when they do face, they aren't given the chance to defeat him? Like who? Name someone. Name this person that is far superior to the former UFC heavyweight champion of the world. Who is far superior? Remember then that Brock Lesnar was a NCAA wrestling champion as well. So if you're going to throw a name like Chad Gable, which, you know, you could, I would counter it that Lesnar's got the same wrestling ability as Gable, but far superior in the strength department. Days, what do you think of the Superstar Shake-Up in October, good or bad? It's a draft. Superstar Shake-Up is when you just tend to move a couple of people around, but a draft is when it's open season, like everyone can move anywhere. I know it's kind of that way when it comes to a Superstar Shake-Up, but you've got a lot more movement with a draft. So I think it is good. I think it's basically the reset, isn't it? The draft is going to be them pressing reset. NXT will be main roster. Smackdown will be on a Friday. Bailey is taking off. I mean, everything's changing. Look, Bailey trying to take off that bottom turnbuckle pad. Charlotte in the ring. Lashley would beat Brock. Well, actually, Lashley is a very good point. Lashley didn't have the same success as Brock, so I couldn't hand on heart say that would be dead set, that he would categorically beat Brock. Couldn't say that. But I do think he would be a very realistic challenger. So, yeah, I'd be listening. I'd be very willing to debate an argument about who's better out of Lashley and Lesnar. I still feel it's Lesnar. Lashley never reached the heights that Lesnar did in MMA. Didn't reach the same heights in wrestling either. And I know he looks the part. Honestly, I mean, I really do think Lesnar would win that match. So, yeah, I'd be interested. I mean, I always felt like Lesnar was misused in WWE. I really feel like they did drop the ball with him. They really don't know how to book MMA superstars that well. Because look what they're doing with Sonya Deville, for example. Like, she's former MMA trained. And that was kind of part of her gimmick down in NXT. She'd come out doing all the shadow boxing. And they've just put her with Mandy Rose, and now they both eat donuts. So I just kind of feel like they've dropped the ball with Sonya Deville. I feel like they definitely dropped the ball when it came to Bobby Lashley. Just bobbing around a mid-card, wasn't he? He should have been... Back in the day, Bobby Lashley would have been like this monster heel for Hulk Hogan. He would have been the kind of guy that you would have seen take on Hogan at SummerSlam. You know what I mean? But now he just bobs around the mid-card and they just don't use him right. Charlotte is definitely a face again. Liv Morgan just tweeted, should I? Teasing. She's just teasing. Lesnar would beat up anyone in WWE today. I honestly think, and this is open for discussion, of course, but I honestly think Brock Lesnar is the most legit champion we've ever had. I think Lesnar would beat Bruno Sammartino. You take Lesnar in his prime, and you take Sammartino in his prime, and I think Lesnar beats Sammartino. And I can't think of any other champions we've had that Lesnar legitimately would fall to. I think he would beat up Stone Cold. I think he'd beat up The Rock. I think he'd beat Hogan. I think he'd beat Cena. We just haven't seen anyone that's had the different aspects, MMA training that he has had. He is a freak as well. He's huge. I mean, not only is he like a massive guy, one of the biggest guys in wrestling, but he's so dangerous. Ken Shamrock would have been interesting. Ken Shamrock against Brock Lesnar, both of them in their prime. I still think Lesnar. Nice kip up by Charlotte. Sasha in the corner. Charlotte going over. Forearm strike by the Flair. No one beats Lesnar in real. I would marry Liv Morgan. Can you see the Fiend changing the look of the championship? Yes. I missed another though, did I? Well, if I have missed another one, I have legit just missed that one. Hey, my wife was the Cannibal Corpse tour agent and merch agent between 2008 and 2014. That is amazing. I did miss one. It snuck through. Logan McCall again. Thank you very much, dude. Says Gilbert is better than Lesnar. Controversial. Very controversial statement. Gilbert is better than Lesnar. Look what he did to Frank Mir. Good point. Charlotte Flair has got Sasha. It's like a stand-in. I don't think you can call that a Boston Crab. It's like a stand. It's like a Walls of Jericho type thing. Can you call that a Boston Crab? Do you not have to sit down for it to be a Boston Crab? It's like a standing crab. Ref warning Bailey, but Sasha, nice. Great core strength by Sasha there. Nice knee in the face. I think that might have caught Charlotte. Charlotte reversing. Sasha goes out the ring. Big boot by Charlotte. Good little match, this. These two always have great matches. Their feud from a few years ago was absolutely brilliant. Absolute fire. Fire feud it was. Maybe that's an Atlanta crab? Yeah, an Atlanta crab. Yeah, absolutely right. The Boston crab's when you sit down, but when you're standing, it's an Atlanta crab. Moonsault. Nice. Goes crashing down onto Bailey. Onto Sasha. The 9-time women's champion, Charlotte Flair. Kind of does a full rotation and ends up landing on her feet. Bailey is hanging onto the leg of Charlotte. Sasha rolling up Charlotte. Nice. Oh, flip over. Charlotte sort of reverses. She's looking for that figure eight. She's looking for the figure eight. Spins round, locks in the figure four. She's trying to bridge. Sasha Oh, Bailey's in. Bailey's in and she stamps on Charlotte. And look at this, they're both unloading. Are we going to see the man? We're going to see the man, Ric Flair. Oh, Carmella. What is Carmella here? Yeah, she is. They are good friends. Look, Bailey is like, what? Carmella pushing us down. Whoa, beautiful super kick. Sasha goes down. Big boot by Charlotte. There we go. Charlotte and Carmella, or Charmella, as I like to call them. Carla. No, I like Charmella. What's your favorite WWE rivals of all time? Maybe Brett and Shawn? It's a very interesting story, isn't it? The Brett and Shawn rivalry. Or maybe Undertaker Kane. We're going to hear from Daniel Bryan tonight. I want to know what Days would do if the Fiend was standing over him with a razor and a can of shaving cream. I would turn to him and I would say, please give me the razor because you're terrifying me. And what do you want me to do? If you want me to shave, consider it done. If you want me to shave someone else, consider it done. I'll do whatever you want me to do. That's what I would say to the Fiend. King Corbin coming up next. Could we see the Fiend attack Baron Corbin? Yeah. Yeah. I've been calling. I actually thought Corbin would get knocked out of King of the Ring by the Fiend attacking him and interfering because Corbin was obviously acting Raw GM and he's taken out other GMs. So you might get the Fiend. It could happen. Ask for an autograph or a selfie. No way am I that brave. Excuse me, Mr. Fiend. Can I have an autograph, please? Don't hurt me. Regia Productions. Can we get King Corbin versus King Booker? I don't think he wrestles anymore, does he? I'm expecting something. I can't imagine they're going to just put the crown on him and that's that. I'm guessing we're going to get something. I just don't know what that something is. Days, am I the only one to hold both live stream titles at the same time? Unfortunately not. I think it has been done before. C Wrestling, I think, was champion, was in C Monkey North. What is your favourite King of the Ring winner? Favourite... Do you know, I don't think there's been great ones, actually, looking back in the history of King of the Ring. I always think of Bret Hart first. I think Owen Hart probably used it the best because he was running around saying he was the King of Hearts. So I would say Owen Hart. Days, are you terrified of the Fiend, Bray Wyatt? Because what if Bray Wyatt was in your closet? Well, I kind of feel protected, actually, because I am in a different country. So I kind of feel like there's a bit of distance between me and the Fiend. So I think I would be more concerned if I was in America, because the Fiend can just get in a car and get over to wherever you live. And if you're watching this, he is totally doing that right now. He is on his way to your house. The Fiend is coming, and no one can save you. I'm joking, of course. But I feel a little bit protected because I'm in a different country. King Mabel. Ugh, King Mabel. That wasn't brilliant, was it? Days, what move would you do if you wrestled the Fiend? That would just never happen. It would just never happen. Did you eat the chocolates? Yeah, we did it at the start. Do you really think people would have let me get away with that? What if the Fiend attacked a woman? Well, then I would fear for that woman. Days, do you think NXT needs a demonic persona on their brand? They've got one. Damian Priest is someone that's got quite a dark persona. He's got a really cool entrance. I'm kind of interested in seeing, finding a little bit more out about him. But I feel like Damian Priest could be that person. Jake the Snake, Randy Savage was a good feud, yep. Days would do the running, man. He would. Wheel of Fun in about 15 minutes. How are you getting the USA Network tomorrow? Well, let's just put it this way. I am. Because there's question marks about how I'm getting it now. I actually thought how I was getting it was above board, and now we're starting to question that. So let's just say that it is possible. If you live in the UK, it is possible. Days, what wrestling buddy did you have when you was a kid? I had a few. I had Bossman, Warrior, Hulk Hogan. I feel like Macho King, was it? I didn't have Legion of Doom. I didn't have any WCW ones. I didn't have Jake the Snake, and I would have loved that. I didn't even know they made it. So yeah, I would have loved Jake the Snake. Right, boring Corbin. This is going to be the boring Corbin coronation. The future of WWE. Here he is. Look, he's in a suit. What an idiot. Here he is, look. Oh, everyone should just leave. Everyone should just get up and go to the merch stand and get drinks and things. Days, I'm scared of the Fiend, because what if Bray attacks me in the mandible claw? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. What if the Fiend attacks King Corbin? It would be cool. Just get it over with already. You're right, dude. You're absolutely right. Just get it over with. Okay, King Corbin. Boring Corbin. Okay, so the robe is being put over his shoulders by someone in the ring. Whole thing is a mess. And there's the crown. Why is the crown not on a little pillow? It should be on a little, do you know what I mean? Nice little pillow. Music is playing. Corbin takes a deep breath. And puts it on his head. Nice. Don Morocco. Harley Race. I mean, this is a future Mattel figure. King of the Ring. So, is he going to be known as King Corbin moving forward? Corbin says it's a breath of fresh air. Oh, this is just horrible. I'm not coping very well with this, guys. The whole thing is very upsetting. Someone that we can believe in. Shout out the big dog. He says he's strong, he's generous, he's fair. Days, when you were a kid, did you go to WWE shows? Yes. Days, did you see Ken Shamrock interviewed Goldberg? I didn't see he interviewed Goldberg. Says he's going to rule with an iron fist. I don't understand. So What is this about? Gable has been called out by Corbin. Chad Gable did really well, but yeah, just fell short. Look, and Gable looks gutted here. Okay, this is... I'm quite interested in this. Says, I'm sure you're a little upset about last night. Why did he go out there? Why did he even bother going out there? I want the Fiend to kill him. I mean, Corbin is, I think, like 6'8", they said. Corbin is quite tall. Nice. Oh, he broke the throne! No way, he broke the throne! The throne just got destroyed! Gable spearing Corbin through the throne. Oh, with the scepter! Nice. I think he's broken that now as well, he has. Gable is destroying the whole King of the Ring thing. Oh, where's the crown? Someone protect the crown. Someone protect the Queen. Look at this. He's ripping up the robe as well. The robe is getting destroyed. I think the crown has got bent. The throne has been destroyed. Oh, part of me... I mean, like, part of me doesn't like this. Because I love King of the Ring. Oh, he's just ruined it all, hasn't he? But he's got the crown in his hands now. Which is already bent. Precious gemstones. Gonna stomp on it. He's put it down in the middle of the ring. Gable standing over it, milking it. The crowd are giving the yes chant. Crowd are giving the yes. Oh, no! Oh, the English part of me really got upset at that. The English part of me is, oh! The poor Queen. Look at Corbin is devastated. This is awesome. Shout out to Brecken Kelderman. Tomorrow we will be here. We are actually, so it's 8/7 Central, which I'm not sure what time that is in the UK. But we're going to start, maybe do like an hour and a half, something like that, live stream. It's going to be a full-on live stream going forward now. It's on the USA Network. We never know what... I'm in the UK and I want to watch NXT, but I don't know how. But the second hour is on the WWE Network. The first hour is on USA Network. And legally, I think what I'm allowed to say is there is a way of watching it. Shout out to James Barry. I think 8/7 Central in the UK is 1 or 2. No, it's 5 hours behind. So when New York is 5 hours behind London. So if it's 7 o'clock in New York, it will be 12 o'clock in London. If it's 8 o'clock in New York, it'll be 1 a.m. in London. So 8/7 Central. Does that mean that 7 Central is New York time? Like East Coast time? If so, that'll mean it starts at midnight which means that we will start at 11. Does that make sense? Days, it's my birthday tomorrow. We'll make sure you join us tomorrow. Days, my birthday is tomorrow. Yep, join us tomorrow. Days, my birthday is tomorrow. We'll make sure you join us tomorrow. I guess Corbin made a little mistake. He did make a little mistake. It will be like 1 a.m. for you if you're 5 hours ahead. Oh, okay. 8 is the New York time. Right. So if 8 is the New York time, then that means that it will start at 1 a.m., which means we will start at midnight. So does that mean that SmackDown started at 8 tonight? If SmackDown started at 8 in New York tonight, that means it started at 1 a.m. here in the UK. This is confusing, isn't it? This is confusing. But I'm with you guys now. I get what you're saying. I think it means that New York is 8 and Central. What would be Central? Texas? Is Texas Central? That would be 7. Texas is quite big though, isn't it? It's a big area. 8 in Florida. Brent, thank you. 8 in Florida works fine. Add 5 hours. That's the time in London. So if it's 8 p.m. in Florida, it'll be 1 a.m. here in the UK. So we will start at 7 Florida time, 7 New York time, midnight UK time. They all start at the same time. There we go. There we go. Well, that makes it nice and easy, doesn't it? We've sorted it out. We will be here at midnight UK time tomorrow. That is 7. No, whatever time we normally start. Not whatever time we normally start, we're starting. I'm glad that we've cleared that up. Heavy Machinery making their way out. Yep. Doctor. Heavy Machinery versus... Who are they facing? Is it Jobbers? No, well, it's kind of Jobbers. It's the B team. Please shout out to Wrestling Days. Brecken Kelderman, shout out to you. Ricky Freezer, are you challenging? Shout out. Days for President. No, thank you. B team, yep. Go, go, go. Slammed down by Curtis Axel. So I think this is like a bit of a throwaway match before we get that Daniel Bryan kind of announcement. It'd be big if he does announce he's going to NXT. If he says there's nothing left for me here, I'll see you tomorrow on NXT. That'll be crazy. Go, go, go! Right, I don't really care about this match. It's the Wheel of Fun. Everybody loves the Wheel of Fun. What was that? Is that the wheel? It's the Wheel of Fun. Ba-dum-bum. Right, there's the Wheel of Fun. Let's spin it. Bang, there we go. Spinning the wheel. C Wrestling says B Team are basically the less athletic Spirit Squad. That's a good point. What is it? That is just on Slam Attack. Just on Slam Attack. Right, let's go bigger. Just. Hello. Yeah, just on Slam Attack. So, Wheel of Fun lands on Slam Attack. Gotta do what the wheel wants. We gotta do what the wheel wants. So we will give away 3 packs of Slam Attacks when we get to the next break. 3 packs of Slam Attacks when we get to the next Commercial break. And there was something I was going to do with the wheel. I can't remember what it was. Can't remember. Oh well. Here we go, look. Otis getting hit by Bo Dallas. He's hulking up. He's gone all warrior. Nice. Backed into the corner goes Otis. The straps are down. Goes colliding into Bo Dallas. He is really, really strong. He's set like records in his, I think it was his university. The Caterpillar. Bang. I love the noises he makes as well. The compactor. 1, 2, 3. Hey, do you want to know something I just thought? B-Team weren't on the Wall of Friendship. So they really aren't counting that dark match from last week. B-Team, B-Team, no, no, no. There's Daniel Bryan backstage. Looks very sad. We will hear now. He's going to come out and say something, so hopefully something monumental. So I'm glad that we got that wheel out of the way. We are going to give this away to the 18th person. 18th person that gives me the word. Pen. 18th person that gives me the word pen. How do I think up of all these words? I mean, I am genius. Pen. 18th person. Here come all the pens. Here come the pens. Here come the pens. Penny, 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 bling, bling. Right, let's count these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well done to Owen Brox. So Owen, B-R-O-X-K. It's unusual. Unusual name. Shout out to you, my friend. You are a winner! Well done, Owen Brox. With a K and an X. You win 3 packs of Slam Attacks. Need to do one poll. Need to do a poll. Who is in that poll? Who's in that poll? Okay. We need to do a poll because there was no result last night between Drawing and Gaming Hub and Tyler TS97. So, let's see if we can get a result tonight. Drawing and Gaming Hub. Tyler TS97. Winner of this will become #1 contender. This is a #1 contenders match. #1 contenders match. Who wins? It's on for 10 minutes. Drawing and Gaming Hub takes on Tyler TS97 right now. Right now. Who wins? You decide. Days, what if Brock assumes Neville's old gimmick or Pac's old gimmick, the beast that gravity forgot, and he does a triple shooting star press? It's what we all want to see. It's what we all want to see. And I want to see him in those little purple pants with that little purple cape. Do you remember when Neville was like Mighty Mouse? I want to see Brock rocking that. Give me what I want, as Batista would say. Right. This is going to be a Daniel Bryan. Oh God, Daniel Bryan promo. I have been here since 3K, multiple time live stream champion, true story. Multiple time WD champion, true story. Founding member, Sea Monkey North, true story. A mod, story, good one at that. Still no extra fourth. Ah, that's what I meant to put on, wasn't it? Meant to put on the extra forfeit. Well, I'll tell you what, how about this? I will add, for one spin only, to celebrate your 10,000, I will add extra forfeit tomorrow. How about that? How about that? Extra forfeit added for the first spin tomorrow. Deal? Delio Smith? Look at that. Friday, October 4th. Kofi versus Brock. WWE Championship. I love that new logo as well. It does look cool. I want the old Daniel Bryan. Yes. 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 Here he comes. Oh, I'd love it if he comes out now and goes, look, I'm in a relationship with Nikki Bella. Oh, what? That would be fire. Crowd are giving it that. Fine, options considered. I've signed on the bottom line. Now I'm putting you through a table because that's what happens at contract signings. Okay, Daniel Bryan is here. Let's see what Brian O's got to say. Got his finger up. Maybe he's checking which way the wind is blowing. There's a Daniel Bryan chant, actually. I think the crowd are hoping that this is going to be a face turn. A lot of people chanting my name are the same people who have accused me. Right. So I think it seems like he's standing his ground as a heel. I understand why. Okay. Good or bad, I've never lied. Okay, this isn't... It is true, actually. I mean, at the moment, he's not responsible. Okay. Oh, he's fired up about Rowan. Erick Rowan says that he's been disrespected. Yeah, Daniel. Very passionate promo from Daniel. He says he saw Erick Rowan's potential. He saw Erick Rowan. He saw how special he was. It's hard not to see Erick Rowan. The guy's huge. Yeah. Treated him as an equal. He's taken this quite hard, Daniel. Treated him as a friend. Okay, right. Music hits. Rowan is making his way out. He's got a microphone. No sign of Harper. I'm wondering if Harper's going to sneak attack Daniel. If I was Daniel, I'd be concerned that there's no Harper with Rowan. Rowan says he's sick of hearing Daniel speak. You would never let me talk. It is true, he did never talk. Did you ever stop and ask me how I felt? Rowan's got feelings, man. He's huge. He is so big. Daniel saying, why don't you do something about it? There's nothing you can do to me physically that's worse. Do something about it. Look, Daniel Bryan, fired up, man. So fired up. And there's Luke Harper. Luke Harper from behind. Oh, and gets planted by Harper. Daniel Bryan down in the middle of the ring. Harper's here. And now the music hits and it's Roman. Man, it's kind of cool because as Roman's music hits, you've got Rowan in the ring choke slamming Daniel Bryan. We didn't even get a chance to actually see it properly. Superman punch. Drive by Roman. Big boot by Harper. So it looks like we probably are heading towards a tag team match. Harper and Rowan against Roman and Daniel. Roman up. Hurled into that ring post. Again, taking that padding off. They're stripping the whole ringside area. They've taken the mats up off the floor. They've exposed that LED screen as well. Oh, hello, who's come down? Someone just got pushed in the face by Harper. It's all that security from earlier. It is carnage. One of the security guards gets slammed onto that concrete floor. Another guard gets slammed on top of him. Oh, they are just destroying the whole area. Can't even see where's Daniel? Harper's got Roman. Daniel's still down in the ring. Harper has got... Oh, he's got a piece of the barricade! He's got... Ah! He just drove it into the head of Roman! An actual piece of barricade! They're not just, like, slightly breaking a table or a chair. They are dismantling the ringside area. They are breaking down barricades, breaking down the commentary tables, taking the padding off the edge of the ring. They're pulling up the ring mats. You've got security guards that are down, chairs that have been thrown around. Ring announcers are down. Things are just getting thrown. Now you've got Daniel. Roman's down because he got smashed in the face with a bit of barricade. That headbutt to Daniel Bryan. We've got referees that are coming down. Kind of feels like you need to get the locker room down. If I was Shane, I'd be getting the locker room down. These two are out of control. Roman's down, and Daniel is about to get picked up, hurled through the commentary table. Commentary table explodes. Daniel Bryan is down. Harper and Rowan looking more destructive than they've ever looked before. They're looking so much more dominant, even than when they were the Bludgeon Brothers. I mean, look at this. You got Daniel Bryan down, Roman Reigns down, an absolutely devastated ringside area. Look at that. It just exploded when Daniel Bryan was thrown through it. I mean, even the commentators are saying we're not safe. They've run into the crowd. Incredible scenes. Great ending to SmackDown. That was really, really good. Really great ending. Definitely going to be a Hell in a Cell match. Yeah, that would be great. I really do like Harper and Rowan. When you talk about two people that have been kind of underappreciated, undervalued, underused, their names have got to be at the top of the tree. They've got to be right up there. So it's really great to see them getting something to get their teeth into, fighting two of the biggest stars of the past 10 years. So yeah, really good. They attacked Tom Phillips. They took out everyone. R.I.P. Tom. Yes, R.I.P. Tom. Loving this dominant display. Raw still beats SmackDown. Yeah, definitely. Bray tweeted today to apologise to Seth and Rollins. It's an old tweet. I think he just retweeted it. What if Tom Phillips returns as a psychopath and gets his revenge? He will. Yeah, you're absolutely right. He will. My girlfriend knows SmackDown ends at 10 and she's going to FaceTime me. Days, help me. I don't want to talk. Don't want to talk to your girlfriend. What? Why? Tell her about Tom Phillips. Like, you won't believe what's just happened. You know Tom Phillips? Yeah, the one that sends the pictures. Bad news. 3 matches, the rest were promos. I don't mind a bit of story development now. I enjoyed the Kevin Owens stuff. The Daniel Bryan promo. It's fine. Even the coronation was okay with Gable flipping out. Is Tom still alive? I don't think so. I don't think so. Looking for new crew members. Yeah, if you are watching as well and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe because we are back tomorrow. We started doing the NXT streams recently, but they have got a hell of a lot bigger now because we will be an hour before. We will start an hour before. Wheel of Funds. We're doing both hours of NXT, the USA Network live hour, and then we go over to the WWE Network. We're going to be covering it all. So make sure that you join us tomorrow. It's been good. Two really good days. If they can kind of keep this momentum going, then I think it's going to be a really good sign for the future and where we're heading. I suppose the big news: Brock Lesnar returned and has challenged Kofi for the WWE Championship. So I think there was quite a few talking points, a lot of good stuff. Right, that is it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate the support. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure that you hit that subscribe Check out that horror action figures video as well if you haven't seen it. Some really interesting stuff in that video. And I think you'll enjoy it. If you enjoy action figures, then there's some different interesting things. Some severed heads and hands and some pretty gruesome figures. So check it out if you haven't seen it yet. Awesome, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. And hopefully, see you again tomorrow for the debut on the USA Network of NXT. Bye for now.